Good morning. I'm going to now go over crossing large open danger areas. In the center portion of my board, you will see a graphic representation of a large open danger area. At the bottom portion of my board is a 12-man light infantry squad with a 240 Bravo gun team attached in the fire team wedge formation, utilizing the traveling overwatch moving technique, depicted here. The same squad is on the far side of the open danger area at the top portion of my board, likewise depicted here. Here in the center portion of my board is the open danger area, are examples of overwatch positions as the squad maneuvers through the open danger area. On the side of the board are some administrative notes and an example of the enemy's probable direction of attack here, but realize that the enemy may come from any direction. At the bottom center portion of my board, I have a near side rally point here, which is 300 meters back, 300 meters on a back azimuth from the wood line on the near side of the open danger area. At the top center portion of the board, I have a far side rally point that is 300 meters on azimuth, mission azimuth from the far side of the wood line. Here you go. For the purpose of this class, the squad is traveling from the bottom to the top of the board. Large open danger areas. Let us say that you and your squad are out patrolling and your squad come across a large open danger area. Once the lead team leader sees a potential danger area, he gives a hand and arm signal for halt and danger area. Halt, danger area. The squad then halts and establishes 360-degree perimeter security in the short halt posture. The squad leader does a quick visual check to ensure that security is established and then moves his way to the fire team leader's position. The lead fire team leader tells the squad leader why he is halted, such as in this case is an open area to the front of the squad. The squad leader will have the squad conduct SILs. This is to check for any enemy activity in and around the area. Maybe an enemy force occupies the large open area to their front. The squad leader and team leader will then pinpoint their current location on the map. Rangers, you must always remain aware of where your current location on the map. Additionally, you may find that you have drifted off your planned route and are heading toward an open area that you had planned to avoid. Therefore, always take the time to pinpoint your current location on the map before negotiating any danger areas. By knowing where you are on the map and the type of terrain you are in your area, you will have a better chance of making a sound tactical decision on how to negotiate the danger area. This will also help you develop a course of action in the event that you take the enemy contact. The lead fire team leader and the squad leader will move forward using available cover and concealment to recon the potential open danger area. The squad leader and lead fire team leader must not expose their movement to the open area. They must maximize the use of all available cover and concealment to avoid detection. Once they have moved forward to what the lead team leader thought was the open area, they need to determine or not that is a danger area. We need to figure out if it's a danger area or not. If it is an open danger area, the squad leader needs to determine how the squad is going to negotiate it. The first thing he needs to decide is if it is an open danger area. Does he have time to move his squad around it? If he does have enough time to move around it by bypassing it, then the squad leader will treat the danger area as a small danger area. However, in this scenario, the squad leader and lead fire team leader determined that the squad does not have enough time to bypass around the open danger area to their front. If they do not have enough time to bypass it, then they must consider it a large open danger area and travel through it. Leader considerations on how to travel through an open danger area. After the leader has determined that his squad does not have enough time to bypass the open danger area, the squad leader must then decide on the best possible route through the large open danger area. Some of the things a squad leader should consider are a route through the open danger area that allows the squad leader to maneuver his fire team using available cover and concealment. He also needs to look for possible low ground, such as wadis, that his squad could use to avoid detection or defend from an event that they make contact while passing through the open area. He needs to decide which bounding overwatch method he wants to maneuver his team through the open danger area. These are either successive or alternating bounds. The squad leader needs to determine the route that affords the best possible Overwatch positions for his squad in the Overwatch to cover the other team's movement. Once the squad leader has determined the best possible route for the squad to travel through the open area and which method of bounds he wants the squad to use, he and the lead team leader will move back to the squad security hall. After they return to the security hall, the squad leader will brief his team leader on the purpose of the action. He has decided on. The team leaders will disseminate their information to their men. Successive versus alternating bounds. Rangers understand there are two types of bounding methods. Overwatch and bounding Overwatch methods. They are alternating and successive bounds. Successive bounds are most preferred. Successive bounds are most preferred because they are easier to control, principle of patrolling, however, this method of bounding is slower. Successive bounds are nothing more than putting one team in Overwatch and then bounding the other team forward. Once the team is in position and performing Overwatch, the other team bounds out and halts online or abreast with the team in Overwatch position. So what that means is, if you can see my hands here on the board, one team will move up. They'll get into their position and get security set. Then the other team will once these guys let these guys know they're set, then these guys will move up and meet with them, staying abreast. They will alternating is the next one we're going to go over. But you're just going to do this. Then they'll bound, and then they'll bound up to them. And you'll continue that all the way through the danger area. That method, the successive bounds, is generally what you want to use because it's the easiest to control. Alternating bounds are harder to control, but you are quicker and you gain more ground quickly. So I'll go over that. As in, I'll get down here so I have a few reps. So you're both on line in the wood line on the near side, and you're going to send one team out. They're going to get into their Overwatch position. But instead of coming up and successive bounding to them, you're going to go ahead and alternate. So you'll be just slightly ahead of them. Once you're set, the next one will bound past him and just continue on that. You're just going to be leapfrogging your way through the danger area. For the successive and alternating bounds, there are two keys to success. The squad leader and the 240 Bravo gun generally stay with the Overwatch element. The bounding element will not bound more than a direct line of sight and effective small arms range of the element in the Overwatch position. Therefore, the team should not bound more than 150 meters from one another. This is all MET-TC dependent. Remember that effective small arms range is 300 meters. And when you're in your Overwatch position, I would take note of what it looks like. So if this is really tall grass or something like that, you may not be able to get all your guys down to prone. Prone's preferred. That's you'd like to have all your Overwatch position down in the prone. But if it's tall grass, you're moving slightly uphill, or it's tall enough and flat, but you can't see your guys once they get 10, 15, 20, 30 meters out in front of you. You may have to alter that, the way that Overwatch position, how it watches you guys. You may have to get on a knee, still using his best amount of cover and concealment that's available to you, that the terrain gives you. So that's that MET-TC. Using successive bounds. As successive bounds are the most preferred method to use, I will talk you through crossing large to open danger using successive bounds. Once the squad leader has determined where and how he wants to cross the large open area, he positions his team. The example on the board is the lead fire team in the wood line is in the Overwatch position. This team is preferably in the prone. Situation dictates, we just went over that. Prepared to engage the enemy and overwatch the movement of the trail team into the open area. So your lead fire team is going to set up their Overwatch position, and then your trail fire team is going to go ahead and start to move into where they're going to bound to. The squad leader also positions the 240 Bravo gun team with the Overwatch element. So he'll split them off of his security element, and move him over to the alpha team so he's got that big gun ready to put down some hate. Once the team in the overwatch position, the squad leader then gives a distance, direction, and preferably a predominant feature for the bounding team to move to. In this example, the initial maneuver element is in the trail fire team. The trail team bounds out into position and squad leader designates and sets up an overwatch position. As the team bounds out, they move in a fire team wedge, prepared to make contact. Once the overwatch position is established, the team leader tells the squad leader his team is prepared to perform overwatch duties by either calling over FM comms, using hand-arm signals, or any other predominant signal. Something that's going to work, that's not going to give your position away. FM comms being your best bet if you've got them for each fire team leader. This also, it said in here, give them a terrain feature if you can. So if you've got, fairly sparse wood through here, but you've got some big hibiscus bush or something on there, like, I want you to move to the right side of that hibiscus bush. Because maybe the right side, because maybe you think your enemy's most probable course of action or probable way that they're going to come at you, avenue of approach is going to be on this side. So you move them to this side of that tree. So as soon as you get into that other side of that danger area, you're kind of in some more concealment at least. The squad leader continues to maneuver his team through the open danger area in this manner until the squad has gotten into the wood line on the far side of the open area. Once the squad is in the wood line, they will get back into FUM and continue with the mission. Rangers, if you are moving through an open danger and you come across a road in the middle of the open area, what do? What you've done is you've encountered, so if there's a road here, right? And you're moving through here, and your fire team leader that's moving across first, and he sees this, what should you do? Do you stop, call halt, call the danger area again? No. Use the other principle, patrolling common sense. What you've encountered is a danger area within a danger area. Just pass by it. Just bypass it. I would maybe pay a little special attention. Obviously, your head should always be on a swivel, always scanning. You come to that road, if that's a road they're bringing chow from one side of the open danger area to the other, scan that baby and keep trucking. You know what I mean? And maybe let somebody know, danger area. Everybody comes up in their wedge, they're scanning it, looking. But go ahead and bypass. You don't have to do another LDA crossing inside of an LDA. You know what I mean? Or an LDA crossing inside of an open danger area crossing. Just doesn't make sense. Use your common sense. Fifth principle patrolling. Once again, as always, now we're going to go over potential contact with the enemy in the open danger area. And once again, as always, the key element when in contact with the enemy is to maintain control. Contact can be made anywhere around or in the open danger area. If contact is made while crossing a large open danger area and the squad leader is in control of his squad, the squad leader will determine to either conduct a squad attack or break contact battle drill. If the squad is in contact and the squad leader loses control of the squad, say due to an overwhelming enemy force, then the squad leader will call out which rally point, the near side or far side rally point, best facilitates the squad survival mission completion. If you catch contact and you're about 50 meters out into the open danger area, your rally point should not be up here, it should be back here, getting out of the AO. So the rally point called out by the squad leader will be echoed by the squad members. The squad members will then break contact by buddy teams in E&E, escape and evade, to the rally point that the squad leader called out. Once at the rally point, they will conduct rally point procedures. While they are breaking contact and moving towards the rally point, if they are in an open danger area, they need to get out of the open danger area as quickly as possible. If they are in the wood line, they need to ensure that they do not enter the open danger area while moving to the rally point. That's a pretty tough one, depending on how wide this is. If your lead element is halfway through, I guess it wouldn't be a tough one. Just in terms of if they're halfway through, right, and we make contact and you still got your overwatch position here, I'd probably still try and bring them. You always stay together as much as you can. You have more combat power if you can stay together. So it just determines on where you're at. If these guys are set and you're halfway through here, hey man, you're already trucking. maybe it's overwhelming, but you might be able to E&E. It's not effective fire. Maybe you can E&E to the far side and continue mission. You know what I mean? Charlie Mike. So, but in conclusion, during the last period of instruction, we've discussed how to negotiate the small and large open danger area and actions to take on enemy contact while negotiating those danger areas. And right here on this side of the board, this is kind of a down and dirty of what you have actions on a danger area, from finding the danger area, deciding whether or not you have enough time to get through the danger area, and then leader their considerations. You got to find a good route, what kind of technique you're going to use in Overwatch, either successive or alternating bounding Overwatch. You got to find Overwatch positions, types of bounds. What are you going to use, successive or alternating? That might be time dependent, could be terrain dependent on what you're going to use there. Keys to success, the squad leader in 240 Bravo, distance of bounding, squad leader in 240 Bravo staying together so he can control that gun. Distance of bounding elements do not exceed 150 meters. Using successive bounds and placing that M240 Bravo with initial Overwatch element, the squad leader gives distance, direction, and terrain feature. The TL contacts the squad leader via FM hand signals or other signals. The squad leader controls movement of the elements until out of the danger area. And then it goes into actions on enemy contact. The squad leader either squad attacks or break contacts, depends on the size of the element and how effective they are. The squad leader will call out the rally point and the squad echoes it back. Break contact in buddy teams and start to conduct your E&E, and then execute rally point procedures once you've all made it back to the rally point. So if there are no questions at this time, that concludes my class. I would appreciate any kind of feedback you have on this class, either via email, text, phone call. Just check in with me, say hi, whatever. And then also, I'll be getting with all of you still, maybe later this afternoon or today and tomorrow after Commander's Odin class about your fitness goals. I want to do that via phone if I can. So that concludes my class. Miss you guys. I enjoy BCO greatly. Have a good one.